Joe Weller released a video around a year ago where he went to one of the UK's most infamous UFO crash sites, and we're going to take a look at it today to see if it is simply strange. Now, the video is titled Exploring UFO Crash Site in England, Rendlesham Forest. That was a hard one to get out, but we're not here for that. We're here to take a look at the video. Let's go.
Alright you lot, we are back. Now, in this video, we are going to be exploring and investigating the UK's most infamous UFO crash site.
Now, this is by far one of the biggest crash sites in the UK. It's a strange one for sure. It's up there with the likes of, you know, Roswell. Of course, Roswell's got a lot more controversy around it because it's been hushed up. But this one, it's kind of been embraced a bit more.
Rendlesham Forest, Suffolk County, England. 200 miles east of Rudloe Manor lies 6 square miles of woodlands that has become notorious as the site of Great Britain's most incredible UFO encounter. On December 26, 1980, near an airbase leased to the United States Air Force by the RAF, strange lights are reported on the horizon in what appears to be a possible downed aircraft. 2 U.S. servicemen are dispatched to the site. According to accounts, radios failed as they approached the targeted area. The men observed a strange triangular craft on the ground, approximately 3 meters wide at its base.
With these initial details in mind, it was now time for us to prepare ourselves.
Now, I am not expecting this to be the most serious video in the world. Joe Weller is not known for his seriousness. But I am interested to see that Elliot Crawford is here, because didn't these guys have like a massive falling out at one point? But that's besides the point.
Oil.
Classic.
Okay.
There we go.
That's the top bit.
There we go. I'd expect nothing less.
Wait, still. Wait, you need to secure. I think you need to like lip it under here a bit. Okay. So this bit almost needs to go round here.
Looks like the sorting hat from Harry Potter, doesn't it? Let's just look at it.
No way!
There you go, bud.
Oh, look close!
Wait.
Sorry! Oh no! You look quality! You look quality!
Just imagine, right? There were aliens there on this very example, you know, like they go in there, they actually find an alien. This is what they're greeted with. This is their first sight of humanity. What a shambles.
Aniston, later he said he walked around it, and he said this took place over a 45-minute period. And then what I remember was it went up in the air and then left.
If the encounter ended here, it would have likely been written off by the press as bored servicemen working on base during the Christmas holiday, attempting to have some fun. But it's what happens in the next 24 hours that makes the Rendlesham Forest incident the most famous UFO event in British history. That's because, on the following evening, Deputy Base Commander Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt and a small team of military investigators head out to examine the site where Peniston and Burroughs had reported seeing the UFO.
Alright mate, so nighttime is settling in. It's time to see whether there's any remnants of alien activity and whether the aliens may be returning tonight. Let's do this.
I mean, it's a spooky place, isn't it? Like, that kind of sets the tone. You've got to walk through here at night to get to the crash site. It just sets the chills and the vibes. I mean,
Mate.
even with that light box that Joe's holding there, it doesn't feel the dark void.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What the fuck are they? Mate, Wait, what are they? Hello?
It could just be a reflective light source. I mean, that's weird.
Is it a fence?
It's a fence.
It's a fence.
Ah, that's alright then.
Oh. Oh, God.
Okay, we're now approaching area. What looks like a blasted or scrubbed up area here.
Right away, the investigators find evidence of damaged trees.
There's a round abrasion on the tree about 3.5, 4 inches diameter, 3.5 feet off the ground. One of these trees that face into the blast, what we assume is a landing site, all have an abrasion facing in the same direction towards the center.
So this is the exact trail that those army officers took to encounter the UFO. We are retracing their exact steps. We are penetrating deeply.
What's that?
What is that?
What's that? Wait, bruv.
No fucking way.
No.
Mate.
No way.
What the fuck is that?
No way.
Mate, is that a recreation of it?
No.
So this is what I meant by, obviously Roswell was hushed up, this was embraced. There was a recreation put into the forest to kind of like make it a bit of a tourist attraction almost of the infamous sighting.
Way.
Shut the... This is the site, mate. Get your hat back on. No. They might be watching.
Oh, bro, these are...
I hope they're not, because if you are the first people that aliens discover, humanity's screwed.
the signs.
What?
These must be the signs you were talking about.
And so the men looked at this strange object.
I noticed that there was an inscription on the side of the aircraft. I was expecting to find, I don't know, USAF, something like that. And what I find is glyphs, pictorial glyphs, making no sense at all. And then I was running my hand over the side of the craft. It was very warm to touch. At this time, we were getting a feeling of electricity that was just bouncing. It was much, much stronger.
Wow.
There was this feeling of being drawn into it or being pulled into it. Like someone was holding a picture of zeros and ones in my mind's eye.
Whoa!
After establishing that this was the exact
Anyone else think that it just looks like an old school iron?
location where the officers saw the UFO, we thought it would be a good idea to get a thumbnail photo next to the UFO reconstruction.
I wonder though, would it be worth taking a flash photo?
Yeah.
I think that might work better.
What happens next? I can't work it out.
Okay.
Right, have a look.
Okay.
Sorry, look at this. Wait. What's this then? By the signs.
Show us then. Oh.
What is that?
Oh.
It's not... That's not like a moth, is it?
No. Sorry.
That's interesting. That can't be... I mean, it could be an insect flying past at just a freak moment. It could be that it's obviously a very reflective surface. Obviously, we can see Joe's reflection here. It is very reflective. It could be reflecting the light at a specific angle, which just makes it the shutter rate hard for it to pick up. I don't know.
What the fuck?
That
What is
doesn't.
it?
That doesn't make sense.
Wait, go on, shine it. There's
But
nothing
look
there.
at the other photo. It's not
No.
in the other photo.
This is a lot more matte than the top.
Wait, you and me?
I can't work that out. But it's not... Right, it's not there. It would be consistent if it was the shininess. Right, so the insect theory is still valid, but this...
Oh my god. What the fuck, mate? That's not right.
Could that... Wow.
And then it's gone.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, it could still be an insect, but that is so... That is simply strange.
No way. No way.
Wow.
It's like a little figure. I don't even know.
It's like a little bit of energy. I can't, because I don't know, mate. I really don't know.
Wow.
That's almost like something's floating like here.
That's so weird, mate. If that was something that just flew in front of the camera, that would be totally blown out and all blurred. Like, wait, it's far too detailed to be something that's right in front of the lens,
yes.
Which is where it'd have to be lit up like that. That is next to the craft, mate.
It's got too much of like a solid edge.
Yeah.
Oh, he makes a fair point there. He makes a very... Oh, that's hard.
Mate, that's fucking weird.
It's like a little puff of smoke or something,
yeah,
isn't it?
like, what the fuck is that? Now, I've put this in Photoshop to see if I can adjust the highlights and brightness, etc. to see what it looks like. And as you can see, it's more solid in the middle and goes like translucent round the edges. I can't think of a bug or fly that looks like that.
That's humanoid as well, man. Look at that. It's got a head, shoulder, arm, legs. One leg even behind like it's walking. No, man.
Now for what makes this even weirder.
Well, you'd only describe as children at that time. I wasn't the only one that did it. Some other people said I thought these were children. And they had 4.5 feet tall, above the ground, very bright, translucent at points. You couldn't see the lower extremities, but you could clearly see the face, and it wasn't human.
I have legit got chills from that. Like, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I have got some legit chills going on. That is creepy as fuck.
After they conduct this search and assessment of the radioactivity levels, most spectacularly of all, we hear on tape Colonel Holt and his team encounter the UFO themselves.
Lieutenant Colonel Halt's voice becomes noticeably stressed.
Oh, there it is. Hey, I see it too. What is it? We don't know, sir. Is there some type of strange flashing light ahead? It is definitely coming this way. Pieces of it are shooting off. There is no doubt about it. This is weird.
Okay, we're gonna
I'm absolutely dumbfounded by this.
do what we can now to call out to the aliens. Calling out to all aliens.
Fuck's sake! Not me thinking they were going to do something decent, no.
We come very peacefully, and we would like you to show us a sign that you are here. Please do so now.
I doubt anything's going to happen.
If there are aliens here watching over us, could you just show us a sign, make a noise, maybe show us a light? Maybe our hats are too strong.
Maybe it is the hats. Okay. Okay, aliens, we've taken our hats off. Please do your utmost to connect with us by showing a light. Big flash.
Okay, he looks terrified, by the way.
Unsuccessful in our attempt to connect with extraterrestrials, I think it's now important to address what makes this entire investigation completely mental.
As if it wasn't mental so far. You've got that flashy orb thing that flashed across the screen that was there 1 second and not the next. Like, how can this get weirder?
So, referring back to the first night of this UFO incident, when James Penniston placed his hand over the glyphs he saw on the side of the craft, he reported seeing ones and zeros in a certain formation clearly in his mind's eye following the event.
Binary
and so
code.
wrote them all down on a notepad.
Wow.
Years later, a computer programmer took this information, ran it through a translation program,
No way.
and a message emerged.
No way.
The message read, "Exploration of humanity, continuous for planetary advance, eyes of your eyes, origin year 8100. When one sees origin year 8100, one is forced to speculate, might we be looking not just at extraterrestrials, but time travelers from the future?
Now, we've seen various evidence of time travel over the years, scientists proving that it is theoretically possible. And to take this a step further, at the time of this UFO incident at the US Army base next to Rendlesham Forest, they were storing nuclear weapons. And this was at the time of the Cold War, which was USA versus the Soviet Union. Could these alien beings have been trying to communicate to deter and interrupt humanity from destroying itself?
Now, that is something that has happened quite frequently throughout history. It's not uncommon for nuclear warheads to be disarmed by a strange UFO, so it could make total sense.
Another thing is, we can obviously only see like a very small amount of the spectrum. If you look at this graph, yeah, that's visible light to us. You've got UV, infrared, so many other types of energy that we can't sense. What's to say aliens, spirits, whatever, don't appear in our eye or to our senses, but are all around us?
Very good point. Very good point, and we just can't see it because we're not on the same wavelength.
100%. Not to mention the countless unexplainable structures built thousands of years ago all over the world, sharing similar architecture, insane precision, and made with materials weighing over 100 tons each. The only way that this could be possible is if they all had the same architect. With the lack of technology and transport, who could that have been? These pyramids are also said to have been utilized as power sources, and they also have the exact same layout as a modern day motherboard chip of a computer.
No way! This is wild!
As for this case, governments have tried to play it down as merely a lighthouse.
Shock.
These trained army officials over a 3-day period apparently confused all of this for a lighthouse that was 6 miles away. Right. What do you believe? And let us know which alien case you think we should travel to and investigate next. Adios.
So Joe Weller. Guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. That was so strange. I've got no explanation for any of it. What do you guys think? Please get down in the comments, let me know. While you're down there, jump scare the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, tickle my little bell to get notified whenever we upload to the channel. Until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.